Hello friends! I know that I've been gone for a while, and that's because I've been moving and traveling and doing all sorts of crazy things. One of the places that I traveled to was Washington, D.C., where I got to meet with AVA Communities about maybe doing a little sponsorship video series. So that's what this is. It's a sponsored video. And that's pretty exciting because, I mean, I've never been sponsored before. One of the reasons AVA Communities is sponsoring me is because no apartment is perfectly perfect for any given person. It's just kind of a blank slate to make your own space. And I'm pretty darn good at customizing things. So I'm going to be doing 4 episodes of DIY projects so that you can customize your space however you damn well please. And the greatest thing is, I'm going to be posting regular videos again. Wink. And we craft. Hello friends! Today we're gonna make curtains! Since we're making curtains, I've decided to make a drink I'm calling It's Curtains for You, which is very gangster-esque. So basically I'm just going to be making the gin fizz. Cocktail time. So that's some ice, a shot or some of gin. Yeah. Lemon juice. And some seltzer water. I don't know if I'm supposed to add that first or not. Adventure. I think I'm supposed to add the fizz later. Don't try this at home, it's very dangerous. A gin fizz. I think I need a towel. And everything is so lemony fresh now. To make this my own special drink, It's Curtains for You, I'm going to add some grenadine. As you can see, there's a window behind me. And look at how boring that window is. So let's discuss a few options here. One of the things that I've done before is just draping fabric over a hole. It's by far one of the easiest ways to make some curtains, or drapes, because you're draping it. That makes sense, right? Make it a little bit drapey. How festive are you? Man, that was some hard work, guys. Now, if you want something a little more movable or usable, we're going to explore some more options. The first option is to use those little clips from IKEA. Little clippy thing. Then you could just cut a piece of fabric exactly how big you want it, and then clip bits on the top. You just need to have a wire hanging, as demonstrated here. Beautiful. Another option is to actually stitch something. You don't necessarily have to stitch stuff. You can use this, which is just iron-on adhesive, which means you just fold the fabric over it, iron it, and then you have a hemmed edge. So you can have a nice crisp curtain. Hey, ooh, I'm getting low. You can also put 2 pieces of fabric together so you have a thicker curtain, which will be darker if you want it over a window that you want to like sleep in until 4 p.m. like you do, especially when you do things like night shifts or parties or crafting with cocktails. Definitely a stem in that. The nice thing about making curtains, if you have that same fabric, you can also make pillows out of it. You can also make everything in your world out of it, so that it all matches, and then everyone thinks that you're a real adult. Real adults have a full cocktail. Oh yeah, that's red. Ooh, it really tastes like gin. Just how I like it. Ooh, it's curtains for you. Okay, I ran out of gin, so I'm gonna have to make a vodka fizz. Get a towel beforehand this time. Ooh, oh, of course I still spilled everywhere. Yes. Alright, now that I've consumed several beverages, I'm going to start making some curtains. I made some pants out of this fabric. I'm just gonna make a very simple curtain out of it so that my pants will match my curtain. Perfect. First off, you have an iron. If you don't have an iron, but you do have a straight iron for straightening your hair, you could totally use that. Make sure that your fabric is straight. If you use a really busy fabric, then it will hide any mistakes that you have. Lay that, fold it over. The nice thing about using this plaid is that I don't have to do a whole lot to make sure that it's lined up properly. We're totally using the straight line. And the reason for that is because it already has lines. It already guides you. What an easy craft, Grant. I'm so happy that I can now make curtains all on my own. If you use the selvage edge, then you don't have to hem that side, because it's already done for you, kind of. The nice thing about this project is you can do it while drinking. Cheers! This might be faster. And now look, that edge is so beautiful. Ooh, and it's nice and warm. Normally I wouldn't say do this, but if you're not a sewer yourself, you still need to have a loop at the other end. What we're gonna do is fold it over so you have 3 inches, because this pole is not a thick pole, and we're gonna put it on there. So just double over 3 inches, and then get a stapler. The staplers, pretty much everyone has. Go as far as you can with the stapler and go to town. And just staple every 6 inches or so. Make sure the staples are facing out so it looks very intense. intentional. It's not gonna last forever if you use your iron-on stuff, especially for something at the top where it's holding all the weight. Staples are a good alternative. We're done with you. It's looking so good already. Oh, I have some left over so I can just tie it back too. Wow. That looks pretty legit. I mean, a little short for this window maybe. That would look great in a kitchen or a bedroom or as a pair of pants too. Check this out. This is glamour right here. High fashion. And really, this is such a fast project. You could have curtains in minutes, especially if you just staple the entire thing. So that's how you make a curtain with just iron-on hem stuff and a stapler. Check it out, guys. My pants totally match the curtains. If you really enjoyed this episode of Crafting with Cocktails, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also, send me pictures on Twitter of your finished project because I would really love to see curtains, especially if they match something else that you've made. Crafting with Cocktails! Using soda water for beverages is so much more bubbly. Wink!